the drastic decision by the Gabonese government to suspend the national team, ban star striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and captain Bruno Ecuele Manga, and sack the entire coaching staff following their exit from the 2025 AFCON represents a seismic shift in how African states view the intersection of sports and national identity. This development is not merely a reaction to losing a game, it is an assertion of sovereignty and a demand for a new ethics in Gabonese public life under the Fifth Republic. The immediate catalyst was a disgraceful group stage exit in Morocco, where the Panthers lost all 3 matches against Cameroon, Mozambique, and Ivory Coast. However, the root cause lies deeper than the scoreboard. The government cited a lack of method and the dispersion of resources, reflecting a belief that the Football Federation and the team had become symbols of waste and underachievement. By collapsing from a 2-0 lead against Ivory Coast to lose 3-2, the team became a metaphor for a nation struggling to hold on to its pride. For the new military-led government under President Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, the national team's failure was seen as an erosion of the patriotic fiber they are attempting to rebuild. From the government's perspective, the suspension is a necessary shock therapy intended to halt the cycle of mediocrity and institutional decay. It is framed as a structural reform to restore discipline. However, from a legal and humanitarian standpoint, several rights and norms are under fire. 1. Banning specific individuals like Aubameyang and Ecuele Manga without a clear disciplinary trial or evidence of individual misconduct, especially when Aubameyang missed the final game due to injury, raises questions about the right to work and fair treatment. Also, the World Football's governing body, FIFA, strictly prohibits government interference. By dissolving the technical staff and suspending the team directly, the government has bypassed the Gabonese Football Federation, FEGAFOOT, making a FIFA ban almost certain. This paradoxically hurts the very team the government claims to be fixing. The message to the youth of Gabon is twofold and contradictory. On one hand, it sets a standard of high accountability. It tells young athletes that representing the nation is a sacred duty where ethics and exemplarity are non-negotiable. On the other hand, it creates a climate of fear and instability. If a legend like Aubameyang can be discarded by a political decree, young talents may choose to represent other nations, like France, to avoid the volatility of the Gabonese system. The suspension could lead to a lost generation of footballers who will miss crucial international experience during the years the team remains on hold. To the global community, this move signals that for many nations, football has moved far beyond entertainment. It is a matter of state security and national brand equity. It sends a warning to international stars that their status as icons does not grant them immunity from the political shifts of their home countries. Ultimately, it reminds the world that while football is a game of joy, in the eyes of a struggling or transitioning state, it is a high-stakes tool of legitimacy. If the tool is broken, the state may choose to melt it down and start over, regardless of the cost.